Battery exhausted, she says. I'm fucking exhausted. Right, welcome back to the last episode. Let's put this thing to bed. It doesn't look like I can make it in one episode, but I'm going to just miss a load of stuff out and we'll get this thing done because 4 episodes is the limit for me. So fuck it, here's the limit. Sign of the day, mung beans. Don't know where that came from actually. I don't even know what a mung bean looks like. Probably one of you. So let's get stuck in. Let's have a little look at what we've got to do and what you've missed out on. I've done me binding. I am bound. There you go. Stuck on. I didn't include it because you've seen it all before. There's lots of binding coming up in the next 12 months, so I'll show you that and I'll try a few techniques, maybe. Maybe not, I don't know. You must know by now, I don't know what's going on. We've got a double cavity on this guitar. The reason I've got a double cavity is because I wanted lots of weight relief. It's a big guitar and I still wanted it light. Big did not have to mean heavy, although I am 14 stone 7 if you're wondering. That's my walking around fighting weight. Fighting weight's softer than a fucking blancmange. And what it also enabled me to do, on this Micro Kessel, the switching is, I'm not keen on that. Don't like that at all. I wanted a Gibson switch up the top and that enabled me to do that. So we've got a double cavity. It all looks rather nice. Everything's mirror imaged and matched. And it means the guitar is super, super light. First thing we're going to do is I need to do a burst on this. We're going to be using dyes. And you'll notice that these flames are not dark black like you get on PRS. And a lot of other guitars actually, they're not super dark. So I'm going to try and get that. Now I think this is done by basically not going in with black first. And it's just letting the dyes pick up the flame. I could be wrong, so I'm going to experiment with that. I've watched so many Big D videos. If you've not watched Derek, he's got beautiful eyes. You've got beautiful eyes, Derek, I've got to say. So we're going to go in, and I'm just going to go in bareback. I've got my rags. I need to get a glove. Just one glove, like Jacko. But we're not going to do some of his favourite pastimes. Right, I'm going to bring in this one. I'm going to keep my mouth shut, and we're going to speed it up and see if we can produce a burst. Are you ready for this? Let's have a bit of music. Should we go soothing? That little beauty. Right, last part. We're going to put the guitar together. We shouldn't have any issues, but we've always got some issues because I've got fucking issues ingrained in my soul. Oh, and now the wife's ringing. Wait.
Early the next morning.
That's all right. Sorry to interrupt your filming.
Well, I've got that rant on camera now. Did you get that, guys? Did you enjoy that? Do you want to just tell them all to fuck off?
Fuck off.
There you go. I'll put that little bit in. All right.
Don't you dare put that in a video.
I wouldn't do that to you, babes. Love you.
All right, love you, bye.
Bye. Here it is. I've done a load. All right, we did a burst, and let's just run through it quickly. There's the burst. I did it again and again because it didn't come out that wonderful. It was all right, but I wasn't that happy, and I prefer it a little bit darker and a bit moodier, and that is pretty sexy. Let's find the original picture. So I'm a little bit less yellow, but I like that. I like the moodiness. This is like the iced tea colour. Oh, I don't... Done it now, haven't we? It's built, it's too late. We've got sharper horns. I've got a bit of a round on there because I need to be able to get binding round. I'm not fucking Superman. But that is looking awesome. It's satin finished. We've got a bit of minge fudge on the fretboard. Everything's looking tickety-boo. Today, we have got to... Oh, fucking volutes. Volutes. Oh, if I was going to use some sort of anal probe, I'd want the volute on it. That's all I'm saying. I've just put that out there, all right? If you're listening, aliens, because they're all Northern Irish, come down and probe me with a volute, you slags. So this episode's getting off to a fucking flying start. What have I done behind the scenes? Something... In the next build, I'll show you what you've missed on this build. And that is, I put this guitar together and strummed it. I didn't wire it up, but I put it together. I put the bridge in, I put the tuning pegs in. I did everything I needed to do, and I strummed it. I made sure it was all within tolerance before I put any clear coat and final sanding. I've done that off camera because, my God, it's boring. It's very simple to do. I use this product and this product because they are a piece of piss and they give you a nice satin finish. It's kind of cheating. It's kind of cheating, but that satin finish on wood just works lovely. I did not grain fill this one. That's the one thing I did differently. I did not grain fill because I've found that when I grain fill mahogany, it's a bastard to sand out, and I was getting some weird marks in my end grain, which this time round I have not got. So I've learnt something. You don't need to grain fill mahogany. It's a very tight grain. It's very tight in the anus. So I'm in a fucking good mood today. Old Grey Guitarist is coming down tonight. I'm going out for a dinner date with an international Instagram legend. And he said to me last night on the phone that the only reason he's coming down is so he can teach me how to play guitar because he's sick of watching my fucking shit riffage. He didn't say it like that, but I read between the lines, which is quite handy because I struggle to read most of the time. I'm going to get him to demo this. Shh, fingers crossed. If he doesn't, I should be most angry. So let's put this thing together. I'm just going to bung in me tuning pegs and we'll just waffle as we go today. This is an unusual video. It's already been put together, so it should be a piece of piss. I fucking jinxed it now. The only thing that I'll cut cameras for is wiring because I don't really want to induce a lynching. Just to go through what I did before, I've got the switch up here. I mean, it's more of a typical spot for a Gibson. The only thing I've got to figure out is getting a wire through here somehow. That'd be interesting. That's the only thing I haven't figured out because I didn't figure it out beforehand and I didn't realise I hadn't figured it out. So there you go. Subscribe, you slags. No other guitar builder would dare to call you a slag, but I will because I'd be a slag if I was better looking. So if I've not mentioned it before, there is now a wonderful partnership on this channel. I've been blessed with a few amazing partners, the newest of which is Geiker. Mr. Warman supplies all the pickups for guitars. Amazing. I've been an advocate for Warman pickups for fucking ever. I love Tennessee Rivals and Groove Babies. They are my favourite humbuckers. Lovely. I've got a set of his hot single coils in a guitar that's coming up after this series. I won't tell you anything about that, but it's all finished. And they are the biggest surprise. Fucking love them. Didario are always the partner of the channel, and I love them. And I love Luke a little bit more than I should. Made the man a chopping board. That's more than I've done for my old wife. The latest is Geiker. Geiker are fully on board with the channel. At least they're 95%. I've got their foot in the door. And I'm announcing it now. So it's tough shit, Geiker. You've got to be on board. You are there. They are supplying all of the hardware for my future builds. If you are having a custom guitar built by me, I will send you to Geiker's website where you can choose whatever hardware you want. Pots, nuts, tuning pegs, bridges, all of that. Input jacks, output jacks, whatever you want to call jack on the day. That will all come from that website and you can pick whatever you want. That is super exciting for me. It enables me to keep the cost of custom guitars down. I don't have to start skyrocketing prices. Incidentally, if anyone does want in particular hardware, like Mark Shepard's build coming up in a few months, He sent me a load of gear. He sent me a fucking Floyd Rose. We've got a Floyd Rose build coming. It's going to be my take on Eddie Van Halen's guitar. My take. It's not going to look anything like Eddie's, but we'll nick some design ideas and I'll run them all past Mr. Shepherd first. So, Geico are on board. They are going to be supplying all of the hardware, and that is absolutely amazing for me. I've got my tuppy towel out just in case the wife has a leak. A few people have commented, oh, does Mrs. Richards watch these videos? I wouldn't let you get away with those jokes. And she only sees the jokes about her, because while I'm editing it, I'm having a chuckle on the sofa and she says, what have you put in now? And then I'll show her and I'll giggle in her face. Hey. But incidentally, we started going out when we were 14. So if anyone's used to me, it's Mrs. Richards. If you had to describe her with one word, I would say stoic. It's just a bolt with the same thread as Fred. Nothing special going on there, don't worry. Apart from the builder. Oh, should be using my iFixit kit for putting this together. This is what all the techie people use on YouTube. But really good quality bits and a lot easier than using Allen keys. Alan! There he is, snuck him in. Get on, Alan, prick. So all of Geico's hardware has got lock-in screws. I'll leave the tailpiece because that's still got a set of strings on it because I didn't want to throw them away. It's MYXLs. I strung it up, it's got lock-in tuners. I just undid them, I took the tailpiece off and I hung it up to the side because I'm a tight prick. I'm definitely a prick. Milo Studios neck supports. There's a batch of them here. I'm doing a batch of them. There's only going to be about 10 to 15 a month of them. And Telecaster parts trays. These even come with bad machining marks because my sons sand these and don't do a particularly good job. And yeah, Milo Studios parts trays. Telecaster shape, 4 compartment. These are going to be the only batch of oak ones. Everything after that is going to be Iroko or walnut because it just look better with a bit of cork. A bit of cork. Oh, what a numbskull. So I'm going to screw my tuners on. I'll whiz through that. You don't need to watch. You don't need to see it. Right, Geico lock-in tuners. Lovely bit of kit. Absolutely love them. Great little addition. I think that the days of it really expensive hardware are pretty much over now. You can still get shit, you can still buy some shit, but companies like Geico, who started off doing lower cost gear, I've got to say, some of the stuff on their website, some of the stuff that they're sending me is absolutely delicious. Delicious! Love you, Garen. Love you! I know, fucking yes! It's a hell of a lot less stressful putting guitars together this way where I've pretty much done it. Right, I've got to get cable, I've got to get my switch in now, which is awkward. It is awkward because there's not a lot of room in there. Right, I need to get wires from this switch into this cavity. I'm going to go through the humbucker route because it's going to be clean and tidy and nice. So I'm going to pre-wire this. You have no idea how difficult it is to edit these videos. Forgive me, Father, for I'm about to solder. Right, that's me switch wired up. Shitloads of cable in the old Les Paul style. I'm going to get fiddling with this like it's my first night at a youth club. It's going to be, yeah, it's not going to go well. And I'll see you when I've got me switch in. Shh. Right, got me bridge humbucker in. I've just scooted through that. So I thought, don't go too far, Paul. Let's get the neck humbucker in. You can see all my cables coming through the back. It all just goes through the, yeah. Fuck it. There's wires inside these. Did you know that? There's wires. So I thought before any further ado, let's get our neck humbucker in. This is nice sort of medium density foam that I use. So you can get your foam, you can mark the width of your humbucker cavity. However much you use of this depends on your route size. But that first one's going to go in there. Now, the bottom of a humbucker is not flat. You've got your screws and magnetic pole pieces and all the bits that I'm probably naming incorrectly. and it is completely fucking irrelevant. So I can put one piece in here, and then one piece, I tend to put another piece of foam in either side of them so they're not affecting things. And so basically, the parts of my humbucker are going to slot down there lovely. Oh, it's going to be snug. There's a bit of banging going on. Someone's having a loft conversion down the road. They're building the dormer window, and it's making me think I'm glad I don't fucking do that anymore. I think it might be Alan's house. That's why he's being quiet. I've already fitted the ferrules in this guitar, and we've got little M 3.5 stainless steel screws. There, handsome, 2 shiny humbuckers. I do prefer them just being naturally put in there without pickup rings. I'm not a fan of the pickup ring, if I'm honest. So I've done that thing where I think I'll wire it up and then we'll come back and we'll do some more filming and I'll just finish it because I can't help myself. I really can't. On build day, especially when I'm chasing my tail to get things done in time for YouTube, it's a stressful day. This is the least stressful day I've had on build day, and that is because I've learnt some key things, and I'll share them with you. Put the guitar together before you do any finish work. Unless you're doing a burst, then do the burst, sand and seal it, and then put the guitar together, strum it, make sure everything fits and works. Then do your finishing, right? I still had a bit of a fucking nightmare with the switch. I've gone Gibson-esque. I think this thing looks absolutely stunning. I've got my new coins from Smelly Cat Creations. The link is below in the description if you want to do them. It's lovely and proud on there, a bit like the Yamaha logo. I love the Yamaha logo. That's where I'm going with that. We've got our double cavity, but it matches completely, so it doesn't look daft. I've got a beautiful volute. Thank you very much, Geico, for the locking tuners. They are impeccable. I've got a lovely bone nut from Geico. Mr. Warman's pickups are groove babies in this. They're absolutely mustard. There's no push-pull madness in this. I'm moving away from push-pull because I don't fucking use it. Very simple Gibson switching. This thing is super light. Should we weigh it? It's a big guitar. It is a big guitar. It's beautifully balanced. Maybe a gram on the neck bias, but fuck all. So calm down. Keep your comments to yourself. Bell ends. 8.7 lubs. So I'm 0.7 lubs into the heavy zone, but it feels right, and it's a big body. I absolutely adore this guitar. Every time I make one, I love it more than the last. Sammy's SG was tough to beat, and I do love a Revstar, I've got to be honest. But I'm learning more as I go. My neck profiles are not as chunky as Gibson's, definitely not. Up this end, quite similar. Down here, I try to thin them out a little bit, but it's more Gibson than Fender. Fender necks are quite spindly, and it's definitely not skinny Ibanez and Jackson and all that. So it's got the chonk to it. It's lovely. It feels vintage. Tell me what you think about this in the comments. I think it looks absolutely fucking gorgeous. I've got to just straighten up a humbucker. He needs a bit of a tweak. Everything's just looking lovely in it. Oh, I'm figuring things out. It's getting crazy good. I hope you like this. Let's go down for a demo. It's not going to be me. Between you and me, I am going down to play it. But you're not going to see my demo. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Old Grey Guitarist. So that is it for this series, the Micro Kessel inspired guitar. I only ever do inspired by guitars. I'm looking at a fucking phenomenal lump of walnut and mango over there, which is going to be an Explorer. I've never done one of them. Very excited. We've got an NF53 inspired guitar coming up soon as well, which is a fabric top with flowers and all the gorgeous vintageness. It's going to look lovely. There's a kit guitar build coming up after this one next Friday. It's a two-parter, a little skinny one. Lots of people ask me, can you ever build a kit guitar? I don't ever want to, but I've found a very high-end, customizable, beautiful kit guitar that you can purchase yourself. It's very exciting because it comes, more importantly, with a perfect neck, a perfect fret job, level crown and polish. All you've got to do is put it together, paint it, and you will have essentially a custom shop quality guitar. It starts out as a copy of John Frusciante's 1963 Strat, and it is done exactly vintage. It's very sexy. Mine doesn't look anything like his at the end of it. That's all I'm going to tell you. Tune in for that one next week. It's really cool. Always asking for kit guitar builds. Well, there you go. You've got one coming up. Oh, and buy yourself a neck support. Fucking what's wrong with you? Get your wallet out. eBay. Love you. Bye. Make sure you comment. Make sure you comment. Check your subscribe. Check your subscribe. Got to say that, and otherwise everyone fucks off. Right, here's a selfie with Carl, the psycho Amazon driver.
Yeah, where I am.
If I do end up in a freezer, anyone, this is the fucker who's got me.
It's going to be in the back of this.
Yeah, the back of the Amazon van.